this. Let's see. Now we are live on Facebook, and I got Lori in my video studio. Good morning, Lori. How are you?
Hi, Mark. Actually, it's Lisa.
Lisa, I'm sorry. I knew it was Lisa, but I kept saying
That's okay.
in my head. Well, this is our first try at doing a live video through our studio so people can see what's happening at the Northwoods Humane Society. And we were talking earlier about, geez, what do we do for a topic? How do we get this started? And you just talked about, let's talk about some of the things that you do just to start adoption, and you can start the plan from there.
Yeah, well, probably that's the most important thing that we do here is trying to find homes for dogs and cats and other creatures. Sometimes we have bunnies and guinea pigs, and we've had a few other. We had a pony once, so. But
Wow.
that's our main goal is to find homes, connect people up with animals that are adoptable, and so we want to make it as easy for people to access the adoption forms and to be able to find just the right fit for their home. So
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. So what's the process? How do people get started?
So the most important thing is to go to our website, northwoodshumanesociety.org, and complete your cat or dog pre-adoption application. So you can find those on our website. I believe it's under adoptable animals. And if you scroll down, you'll see there's an application for dogs and an application for cats. And so once you complete that application and we receive it, because sometimes we've been having some issues with our website. Sometimes it appears that we've gotten the application and we haven't gotten it yet. So if you don't hear back from us after you complete it, make sure you give us a call back to make sure that we've gotten it. So once you complete your application and we get that, and then we process it, there are a few things that we usually have to check. For instance, if you are a renter, we have to call the landlord and make sure that it's okay for you to have a dog or a cat.
Okay.
Because we don't want animals, to be someplace where they're not supposed to be, and we want to keep the renters and the landlords happy. So we check on with the landlords, and then the other thing that we do is if you do have animals currently, we do have to call your veterinarian and make sure that your dogs are vaccinated for rabies. So whether you want to adopt a dog or a cat, if you have a dog, we have to make sure that it's vaccinated. So there are a few little things that we check, and we go through your application and we make sure that whatever animal you're looking at would be a good fit for you. So once you're approved, then we will email you, call you, let you know that you're approved. And then you can set up an appointment to come and meet any of the animals. So you don't have to meet a specific one, but it's nice if we know which one you're looking at. So,
Sure.
And then we make our appointments Monday through Saturday. Our first appointment is usually at 11 o'clock in the morning, and our last one is at 2. We are closed on Sundays. So, the appointment process has worked really well for us because it's just cut down on the stress for the animals. And it's also been nice to be able to spend more time with people and find the right fit for them. That way we can focus on you and what would be the right animal for you instead of, how we used to do it. There were lots of people all over and it was a little chaotic.
It was just kind of like an open house, and there was no organization to it. And
so this has worked out really well, and the stress level of the animals has really gone down. So that's been nice.
So even if somebody like myself, I always come and I want to go to the cat room because I'm a cat person, and we just visit with the cats. We need an appointment just to come visit and
yes,
look around.
we do like to have a scheduled appointment, so that way we know we don't have too many people scheduled all at one time.
Sure.
We do like to have volunteers, and we do have many volunteers who come. And but you do have to fill out a volunteer application first, and then schedule an appointment. So And, for instance, we also let people walk dogs, but you do have to go through a special class for that,
Okay.
and then schedule times to come in.
Sure.
So, so yeah, we have volunteers that come and pet the cats and brush the cats and just hang out with the cats. And you did that
Mhm.
with your grandkids, and they had
Yeah.
a blast.
Yeah. And I don't think many people know that WOJB's playing in the cat room. You got two
Yes,
cat
of
rooms and the
course.
radio's on there, and it's on WOJB.
The cats
How did that get
love it.
started? How did that
And
get
I
started?
think it's even on in the dog area now
Oh, is
too.
it?
So
You
yeah,
just
the
can't hear
dogs.
it so much louder and echoey in there. It's
Yeah. Yeah, no, the cats love it. They listen to all the shows, and
okay.
they can't miss Democracy Now.
Yeah. Well, let's go through some of the animals that are available for adoption. Now, you sent me a bunch of pictures. I
Yeah.
hope you know their name by their picture because their names didn't come in with the pictures. But we'll start
No.
with Artemis.
So this is Artemis. Yeah, Artemis is just a big, lovable guy. He's a super sweet guy. He's about a year old, and he's some kind of a bully breed mix, mastiff mix, perhaps.
Okay.
He's just a big, lovable dude. He should probably go to a home though with no dogs or other cats.
Okay.
He just loves people, and he knows how to sit and take a treat nicely. And he just has this tongue that hangs out. He's really funny, and he's a sweet dog.
Yeah.
He's just going to need to find just the right family.
Okay.
And his adoption fee has been sponsored, and people always ask what that means. So when a dog or a cat has a sponsored adoption fee, it means that someone has already paid their adoption fee. So they
Oh,
come in and they
okay.
say, I'd really like to make sure that Artemis gets a good chance at finding a nice home. So they will pay the adoption fee. So there is no charge for a sponsored dog or cat. And so
Okay.
Artemis is one of our sponsored dogs. And I think right now we have maybe about 10 cats that have been sponsored too. So you do have to have the approved application, but yes, there is no charge for a sponsored animal.
Okay. And who's this?
And that is Bruno. And Bruno is a big Newfoundland Great Pyrenees mix. And he's also probably about a year old. He's very active, just big, lovable dog, really sweet. Yeah, he's a beautiful dog too.
Okay. And if people are listening on the radio and they want to see the pictures that we're talking about, go to our Facebook page, WOJB, or our YouTube channel, and they can find them there. And after this broadcast, you can share it there at the Humane Society as well.
Yeah, and they can also be seen if you go to our Northwoods Humane Society website.
Yeah.
And then go to our Facebook page. You can find pictures of our dogs and cats on Facebook, and then also two different websites. One is Pet Tango, and the other one is Pet Finder. So we have pictures of all of them on there. So this is Trigger, and Trigger is about a 5-year-old cattle dog mix, and he's a very sweet guy. We had him in the office here yesterday, and he was just very sweet, gentle, and he's a little guy. So he's kind of a medium-sized dog and very active. That breed is a fun, active dog for someone who likes to be outside and do outside stuff. So loves to play ball, and nice dog.
Yeah. All right.
And this is Millie, and Millie, that she doesn't look very big in that picture, but she is a big girl. So when we got her, she was over 100 pounds, and she's been on a diet. So she's actually, I think she just broke 99 pounds the other day. So she has just got a lot of hair. She's just a big fluffy girl.
Yeah,
just gorgeous.
Yeah, looks like a shepherd mix of some sort.
Yes, definitely. So one of the things with Millie is that she is positive for heartworm disease. So she cannot actually be adopted until she's been cleared of heartworm.
Okay.
But she could certainly go into a home of what we call foster to adopt home. So she would go into a home with the intention of the people keeping her. But they would have to wait until she's actually cleared of heartworm disease before they could officially adopt her.
Okay.
So
You mentioned foster. What's the foster program? How does that work?
well, the same thing. You'd have to go to our website, northwoodshumanesociety.org, and we do have a special form to fill out to foster animals. We have lots of people who foster litters of kittens or puppies, and or maybe a dog or cat that's had a medical issue that needs a little time to rest and get better. In fact, we had a German Shepherd that came to us very pregnant, and she ended up having 10 puppies, and she was in a foster home. These people opened up their home to the mom and 10 puppies, and they kept them until they were available for adoption. So that's a foster family that we can always rely on, and they do an amazing job. And so yeah, it's always an option. And we can talk a lot about that a lot more too. So
sure. Now we're going to get into the kitties.
Some kitties. So this is Davis, and Davis is a super nice kitty with people. He's naughty with other cats, and I think he would be happiest as the only kitty in the house.
Okay.
He's not a bad cat, but he just he gets a little overstimulated, and I don't know if he knows how to play very well. So, but he has a sponsored adoption. So if you don't have any other cats in your home, I think he'd probably be okay with dogs. So if you don't have any other cats and you're looking for a nice cat, this is Davis. So.
Okay, very good.
And this is Panda, and Panda's just a little kitten. He's probably about 5 months old. Super sweet. Can't think of anything bad about him. He's just friendly, and look at that face. He's just those big eyes.
Very tall ears.
Yes, he does. And very friendly, playful, just a really overall nice kitten.
Very good.
And this is, her name is Zero, and not because she's bad or anything, but somebody found her when it was below zero outside. So they named her Zero. And she's just fairly new to us. We just got her. She was a stray, and she just was to the vet, I think on Monday, and she was spayed. And so she is ready for a new home. She is very friendly, very sweet kitty.
All gray and yellow eyes.
There's a little bit of white right here too.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
She's got those beautiful golden eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Lokai, and Lokai is a kitty with a sponsored adoption fee. He is kind of a special needs kitty, super friendly, very, very sweet. He lives in our little, in fact, he's looking at me right now. He lives in our little visitation room that's right by our bathroom. And because he doesn't like other cats, so he gets to have his own special room. And that's mainly to cut down on his stress levels. Because when he was in our adoption room, he was highly stressed, and it ended up he ended up developing some urinary tract issues, and he had 2 urinary blockages, which can be a very serious thing with a male cat. So now he's kind of stress-free. He has his own pad, and super friendly. Everybody who goes to use the restroom has to spend some time with him. So. But nice kitty. He does have to have special food though. So that's the one thing about him. This is another little kitten. His name is Yule, and he's just a sweet little orange tabby. He's probably about 6 months old. He can be a little shy at first, but once you start playing with him, he's wild and rambunctious and lots of fun.
Yeah.
And this is one of our older kitties. His name is Frankie, and just a super sweet, friendly guy. He's about 10 years old. He has a sponsored adoption fee. So if someone's looking for just a nice, friendly, lovable lap cat, that would be Frankie. So
very cool.
Yeah.
How do people then contact you and get into the doors and help get their kitties or dogs set up?
Yeah, well, like I said, you can either go to our website, northwoodshumanesociety.org, and fill out your pre-adoption application for a dog or a cat. And sometimes, people just can stop in here. If you have an issue with, if you don't have a computer or you don't have access to the internet, you could stop here at the shelter and just fill out a form here at the shelter, and then we would process it the same way. And then you
Okay.
could make an appointment. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And your facility is located, and it's on the screen now, 10812 North O'Brien Hill Road in Hayward. That's just off of Highway 77.
yep.
So,
Yeah, and people can always just call and ask. What do we? People are always calling and saying, "Do you have any little dogs, or do you have any kittens?" And so we're happy to let you know what we've got. We also do keep something that we call the breed request book. If there's a specific, usually it's going to be a dog that you're looking for. You can give us information about what you're looking for, and if we get a dog that matches that, we'll give you a call. And
yeah, I actually did that when I was looking for my Siamese cat. I put that on the list, and was always looking. I love chocolate point Siamese kitties.
Yeah. So, and with the cats, sometimes people are just they'll say, "I want a long-haired kitten," or the Siamese and Maine Coon cats seem to be the two that are the most people
Really?
looking for of a specific breed. So
Sure. Well, Lisa, thank you very much for talking to us here at WOJB. Appreciate that. And
yeah.
we will definitely come back again and do another series on, I don't know, there's lots of programs you said you had, and there's lots of things to talk about.
Yeah, we'd love to talk about some of our programs that we have as far as helping to spay and neuter dogs and cats. And we have an emergency medical fund. We also have we have dog and cat food for people that are in need. So we have a lot of programs here, and we just want to not only help the animals in the community, but we want to help people help take care of their animals. And if there's anything that we can do to help support people and their pets and their babies, we're happy to do that.
Yeah, very good. Well, thank you very much. We'll do this again maybe next month.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Lisa. Bye-bye. It was Lisa Liu with the Northwoods Humane Society here in WOJB. You can